Woo boys, there's been a long spoiler season. Double Masters has been an excellent set, spoiled so far it seems with some very cool reprints, and we're nearing the end, but it seems like WotC still has some bullets left in the chamber. Let's jump into Tuesday's reveals, previews for Double Masters, and the video starts right now. Special thanks to our Patreon supporters who power our channel. Check out our Patreon for monthly giveaways, exclusive content, and even a starring role in our fan fight series. Link in the description below. Hello and welcome to the day. Thank you for spending your time with us. Welcome back to another episode of Jake and Joel Are Magic. I'm Joel. Let's jump into these new spoilers previews that we got on Tuesday, July 28th. Had to check my calendar there. But first, if you wouldn't mind, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button down there before we get started. Let's jump over into these cards. So as you can see, we started the day with Inkwell Leviathan. There were actually a couple of cards spoiled after Jake and I made our video for yesterday's spoilers, the 27th previews. And so we're going to catch up on those real fast. Let's just all agree not to pull Inkwell Leviathans if we're going for value. You know, if you want to pull this in a limited setting, you do that. You're gonna win the game that this hits the battlefield, I promise. But if we're going for value on these cards, let's just not open Inkwell Leviathans. Let's make that promise to each other. Progenitor Mimic is next up. This is a cool card for Commander. It's one of those that if they hadn't been reprinting it, it probably would have gone up in value because it does fit in quite a few decks actually. We see a downshift here, as you can see there, the Dragon's Maze copy and our Commander 2016 copy, both at Mythic, while in Double Masters, we've got it at Rare. Cool Commander card, not a total miss as far as playability goes, like I've said in some of these other videos, so it is cool to see that one. Now, Vexing Shusher. This is a very cool reprint. $20 card from Shadowmoor at Rare because of scarcity. That's why this card is even $20. It is played Modern, Legacy, Vintage, Penny, and Commander legal. However, we like that it's going to be reprinted, so it's not just absolute scarcity driving the entire price of this. However, I also love this card as well. Vexing Shusher, this spell can't be countered, and pay a red or a green target spell can't be countered. This is some very cool EDH tech, and now that it's going to be affordable, maybe wait a couple weeks into this set being opened up and go get yourself a copy. Veteran Explorer, it's an uncommon. It's been printed in a lot of Commander decks here. It's got some very, very high Commander playability, but nothing noticeable there as far as value. This was big news today. Oubliette being reprinted. The last reprint of this we saw was in Arabian Nights. It is a $26 common. It's a common from Arabian Nights, being reprinted at uncommon in Double Masters. However, we're really hoping that this is going to drive the price down. It is pauper legal, even though it's an uncommon in the Double Masters set. I think they didn't want it showing up a lot in Limited. This will be a scarcity price that is knocked down. A lot of players have been calling this, been very vocal for needing this as a reprint, especially pauper players, and so it's excellent that we have this reprint. I heard and I read some stuff from some developers on Twitter from WotC that a lot of it had to do with how it was worded and exactly what it did, and trying to template it correctly with a modern template to get all of its abilities onto one card. Love the art. This is an excellent reprint. This is exactly what we want out of this set. Another thing we really want out of this set, ad nauseum, scarcity. Look at this. We're seeing these cards in this set. We're seeing them finally able, because they have constructed this product around this Double Masters, double rares, double whatevers, that they are able to reprint these cards that were very scarce. Shards of Allure, $27 card. Okay? It is legal in these things, mostly played here in Commander. All right, we did, I believe, have a modern deck, ad nauseum deck. I'm not sure if it's even playable anymore. I'm not sure if it's hyper competitive anymore, but the card is at $27. This being reprinted at Rare, this is exactly what we need this set used for. reprint these cards that are scarce. Reprint these rares that are only expensive because they're scarce. We're getting another Thoughtseize reprint, which is excellent because Pioneer, Modern, Legacy, Vintage, Commander, it's playable in lots of different formats, and it only has been reprinted Lorwyn, Theros, and Iconic Masters, and this was a fairly expensive set. You can see it's a $20 card. The original Lorwyn still holding that price, $38. The notable piece of this, oh baby, this right here. Thoughtseize Showcase. We have got a fairy stealing a puzzle piece from this puzzle piece man down here, or woman. We've got a puzzle piece missing. The thought has been seized. The fairy's like, toodaloo, and is off with the puzzle piece. This card is beautiful. I love this. I am a big fan. This is one of the cards. I saw some joking now on Twitter. You can see we have this version from the Amonkhet Invocations, and now a showcase version of it. So you can play 4 different copies of it in your deck and have them all look different. Oh, how trolly and beautiful is that? Wound Reflection. I was talking about it earlier. Let's reprint the scarce cards. Shadowmoor, $25, now in rare at Double Masters. Very cool art. We've got this vampire being reflected. The wound is being reflected. This is a big commander card. Get this into circulation. Get this into people's hands. This price is probably going to go down significantly in the short term. It will rebound a little bit. People obviously will want this art, this version, and so it will retain its value. But for those that just want a copy of the card, this Double Masters printing is going to be excellent. Rage Reflection is another in this cycle, I'm going to call it. Shadowmoor, $1.93, Mystery Booster, been reprinted. Duels of the Planeswalkers. I mean, this is it is new art, it seems like. Yes, it is new art, and so that's very cool. We do have the Minotaur sub-theme that came out of Jumpstart that's gotten some more love. That tribe is now much more viable in Commander. Go check out our Minotaur Hurloon deck if you want to see a Commander deck for Minotaurs. Rage Reflection, however, not a ton of value. Merciless Eviction, $3, $4, $5 rare. You know, it's a great card. It is very Commander played. Got a lot of playability, just not a lot of value to it because it has been reprinted so many times and in sealed product. So there's not a ton of value with this rare. However, it's a playable Commander card. And that's what I've talked about this entire series. I want to see playable cards reprinted in these slots. No chaff. If it's not a very valuable card, when we go to play the lottery, at least make it a card that is going to slot into one of our Commander decks. Galvanic Blast, limited removal. What can you say about it? Sword of Feast and Famine. Here we go. This is a very tasty reprint here. Mirrored and Besieged copies at 57. Modern Event deck at 58. Kaladesh Inventions, and that's what we've got. Look, Double Masters. I just hinted at it. We've also got it in Showcase. This card is sick. This looks so tight. It is such a good card. It is so in need of reprints so that people can get it for their Commander decks. Sword of Feast and Famine, welcome to the Showcase cards. I'm a big fan of this one. We will be ranking all of the Showcase cards from this set once the entire set is revealed. So look out for that video, maybe Friday or Monday. But that one is very high up there for me. Fencing Ace, wow. Nah, it's just an uncommon. It's a fine limited card. Double striking 1/1. You're going to want to suit it up, maybe with an Anthem effect like this. This one won't affect it, but you do want it to have some plus power and toughness. Scars and Mirrored and Tempered Steel reprint. This is $1.53. It hasn't had a ton of value because it hasn't really hit in any formats and it wasn't Pioneer legal, so it didn't really get its chance to shine, honestly. It's got some value in Historic, but that's not being played in paper, so we're not seeing a lot of those Historic cards go up in price like we did see with the Pioneer cards that were legal. Mirrorsmith, cool uncommon, fits with the artifact theme, great for this set. Kozilek's Predator, fine card, it's a common for limited. We'll get to see some Eldrazi spawn tokens. We've got an Eldrazi drone in the set, y'all. Hey, Eldrazi drone, y'all. Bloodspore Thrinax, this one's fine. Devour, this is going to be kind of a miss as a rare. I'd be a little disappointed to open this as a rare, you know, but we're shooting for the mythics in this set. But Bloodspore Thrinax, awesome limited card. Devour one. Each other creature you control enters with additional +1/+1 counters on it, or that's how many are on Thrinax. Big fan of that. You can see it's been in Commander 2015. It's got some playability and maybe +1/+1 counter Commander deck strategies, but not the coolest card. Bloodbriar, common. When you sack a permanent, put a +1/+1 counter on it. Cool. Good, not great. It's a common. Fulminator Mage. I have flashbacks to this one. I think there was a box topper in the past on our channel we opened, or maybe Jake and I were just opening cards. At this point, I can't even remember who opened it. I just remember being really hyped for box toppers when that was very first a thing. And somebody, either me or Jake, opened a Fulminator Mage and we were bummed. That's now the memory that's in my head for that card, which sucks because it's a fine card. 3 mana for a sack it to destroy a target non-basic land. You know, like Jake was saying in the last video, there's a strange amount of non-basic land hate in this set. Like, something is coming that we haven't seen. I mean, we've got the filter lands, we've got Maze of Ith. I'm not really sure what, like, oppressive non-basic lands we're trying to destroy or turn off with Blood Moon, but, you know, it is what it is. Maelstrom Nexus, we got a 5-color enchantment here. Legal in Commander. It's a $10 card from Alara Reborn. This price is going down in an earlier round, but honestly, it's going down swinging. We've got some very cool art on it. It's the very same art that we have seen. Not going to be super excited to open this as a Mythic. It's kind of 2 days in a row where we've seen some of the lackluster Mythics and Rares. I'm hoping that this is all leading up towards like some kind of big final punch on Thursday. We've got tomorrow's previews to go, Wednesday the 29th, and then we've got Thursday's previews, and that's supposed to wrap out the entire set. So let's end today's previews with Karrthus, Tyrant of Jund. It is an Alara Reborn Mythic. It was reprinted in Commander's Arsenal Oversized. Doesn't matter. Alara Reborn copy, 15 bucks. Karrthus isn't going to be turning any heads. And limited, oh baby, pull this card. If you're just trying to win your limited event so that maybe you can get some more packs or get some more value from your LGS, get this card. Pull it, cast it, stick it to the battlefield. You'll have a flying 7/7 haster. And if you've got some other dragon synergy, God bless, because you will be dragoning your opponents to the ground. Let's close the book. Thanks so much for watching. Really appreciate it, everybody. Hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button. This has been a marathon of a spoiler season, preview season. We have gotten almost 2 full weeks of Double Masters coming at us. We are ready to see this set in its entirety. We've got Wednesday. We wrap it up on Thursday. We'll be covering both of those, and then we're going to be talking about the set as a whole and doing something I can't wait for, and that's ranking all of the showcase cards in this set. Check out our Patreon. We got a limited time thing running over there. We got a few stickers left. Edition 1. Jake and Joel are Magic stickers. Join at any level. You will get this sent right to you. Go check out our Patreon. See if it's a great fit for you. I'll catch you later.